Today I'm here with Jennifer MacEwen, and today we're going to be talking just a bit about what she's been up to since the Maxim Cover Girl contest, and she's been featured recently in Oxygen magazine as the top fitness 5 women. So congratulations first off.
Thanks so much, Abby.
So tell me just a little bit about the top 5 fitness in Oxygen magazine.
Okay, so basically it's a feature in the back of the magazine, and there's you submit a photo of yourself or someone that you know and talk about their story, their past, goals that they have, competitions that they've done, or other things that you find inspiring, or that maybe if it's you submitting it that sort of inspired yourself, or that you want someone else to learn from or look up to or whatnot. So I've submitted a few times and have not been featured, and then this time I finally was. So it's super exciting, and it's a great honor to do it, and you just feel like, you know, oh, finally a window's open. When all these doors are slamming, finally there's a window that's opened.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And so what else have you been up to since the Maxim Cover Girl?
Well, I'm back personal training, and I've started an early morning boot camp for a whole bunch of ladies locally, and I'm focusing on my upcoming shows. So I'm going to be competing in the spring. I have 2 leagues that I haven't competed in before, and the competition is going to be very stiff, and there's going to be so many women, and I might go into a different category which requires a little more muscle sort of bulk, if you will, and or mass, and yes, I'm focused on that, and just at home with my kids, and you know, that's about it.
There's a section in the feature in the magazine about being a role model, and I believe being a mom yourself, that's super important, not only to do what you're doing, but to make sure that your kids are looking up to you. So what sort of things do you do to kind of help make sure that, okay, I'm still doing what I love, but also making sure that your kids are looking up to you and making sure that they have the right thoughts about who they are?
Well, I think a big part of it is sharing openly with them what your goals are. And so my daughters are very involved. They know right off the bat, like, I'm on social media, this is what I'm doing, and this is why I'm doing it. It's all positive. There's nothing negative. If there is some negativity, because you do get some, I try to just, you know, look past that, and it's not even about that. It doesn't matter. Like, none of the negativity matters, and it's all good. And it gives them that sort of reality that you can have a goal, and it's okay if you don't reach that goal today. You might reach it 5 years down the road, but the only time you fail is the time you don't try. Yeah. So let's just keep trying. Let's focus on something else. Let's direct our energy this way and see what happens. And there is another thing coming up, and we'll maybe talk about that later another time. But so there are some things coming up that are pretty exciting, but this one alone was a huge deal for me. So.
Yeah. And so what do you do to prepare yourself for these competitions and these shows?
Well, first you get a coach. I've gotten a different coach for each show that I've had. They all have some sort of fitness background or posing background or diet manipulation background, and I feel that's very important. I feel if you're going to do these shows, that's the number one. Find a coach that you believe in and trust, and then go all in. You can't half this way. Like, you have to commit yourself for the time frame. It's not forever, and it's not for everyone. So, you know, you focus on the time frame, you apply yourself to that, and if you love it, which I did after my first show, you keep going. Yeah. And hopefully you learn something from each coach you have. And yeah.
So I know you're a huge role model for your girls, but what would you say to other girls who may be thinking about fitness as a career path, or doing what you do, doing competition stuff? What would you say to those girls who, you know, maybe aren't too sure about it?
I would say just completely be patient with yourself, and don't compare yourself to anybody else, because their journey is not yours, and it never will be even remotely close to yours. Everybody's different, and everybody has different goals, and you may look at the magazine thing and be like, what are you even doing? Like, why does that matter to you? It doesn't matter why it matters to me. It does. It's a big deal to me. So I would say to them, be yourself, be true to yourself. And, you know, if one aspect of it doesn't work, that doesn't mean something else won't. There's so many like ranges and realms and doors you can go through that maybe this type of magazine won't work for you, but there's thousands of others. So, you know, submit, keep trying, you know, keep talking to the people that are in the field, and, you know, don't give up. And you can start as early as, I think there's amateur bodybuilding, I think it's either 14 or 16. So, I mean, like, why not give it a shot, right?
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and a huge congratulations on the magazine article, and best luck for future competitions.
Thanks so much, Abby.
Okay.